Ladies and gentlemen, I came back to the table to apologize. I was completely wrong. I went on record and said that I believe that the White House will never cancel student loans, and it looks like I was wrong. Well, partially wrong. Well, a little bit wrong. Biden and Harris administration announced its final student loan pause extension through December 31st and targeted debt cancellation to smooth transition to repayment. Today, the U.S. Department of Education announced a final extension of the pause on student loan repayment, interest, and collections through December 31st, 2022. So this simply means, the first part of their announcement today, that President Biden is going to be extending the pause, and you'll be able to pick up and start making your payments as of January 1st of 2023. Now, I'm going to go through my suggestions after I read the recap of what was announced today. So here's what was announced today when it comes to the cancellation. So the pause is being extended to 2023, January of 2023. Now, borrowers with annual income during the pandemic of under $125,000 for individuals or under $250,000 for married couples or heads of households who received a Pell Grant in college will be eligible for up to $20,000 in debt cancellation. So listen, that's the only requirement. Now, they are going to be putting out more information later on this week when it comes to how to apply and what to do. But if you received a Pell Grant and you made less than $125,000, if you received a Pell Grant while you were in school, right? So while you were in school, and currently, since COVID now, if you make less than $125,000 as an individual, and you make less than $250,000 for as a married couple or head of household, you are going to receive a $20,000 in cancellation. Now, borrowers who met those income standards but did not receive a Pell Grant will be eligible for up to $10,000 in relief. My creative director did not receive the Pell Grant. I mean, he didn't qualify for one, and he still has student loans, and so he's only get $10,000. So this means here it's simple for you to understand. If you made less than $125,000, which the average person watching this show makes less than $125,000, and if you received a Pell Grant when you were in school, then yes, you're going to receive $20,000 in debt cancellation come January. If you make less than $125,000 and you did not receive a Pell Grant, then you did not receive a Pell Grant, then you will receive $10,000 in cancellation. Now, check this out. Nearly 8 million borrowers may be eligible to receive a relief automatically because relevant income data is already available to the department. So 8 million individuals will be able to qualify from this. But I did my research. There's 43 million current student loan borrowers. So that means we still have 35 million people who are still hurting. So while I am grateful that the White House did something, we still have a huge epidemic on our hands. We still have a huge crisis on our hand. Okay? And so I just really want to, while I'm excited for you if you qualify for it, I don't want to, ruin your excitement, because let's be real, $20,000 off when the average person is going to have anywhere between $38,000 to about $50,000 in student loans, that's a good chunk of change out. So $20,000 going, that's a good chunk. $10,000 is a good chunk, but you still have a problem on your hands. But let's continue reading what was announced. I'm going to give you the game plan on how we can really take advantage of this. Now, the rule would also forgive loan balances after 10 years of repayments. Now, the department is also proposing, check this out, a rule to create a new income-driven repayment plan that will substantially reduce future monthly payments for lower and middle income borrowers, all right? This rule would also forgive loan balances after 10 years of payments instead of for 20 years under any income-driven repayment plans for borrowers with the original loan balances of $12,000 or less, all right? So And additionally, I mean, they're really, I feel the government is really trying to fix those who are impacted now. And I'm going to say that to the end. I'm going to say that towards the end. Watch this. Additionally, the department is proposing long-term changes to the Public Service Loan Forgiveness, PSLF, program that will make it easier for borrowers working in public service to gain loan forgiveness. Since the start of the temporary changes, the department has approved more than $10 billion in loan discharge for 175,000 public servants. Listen, if this impacts you, I'm happy for you. I'm extremely, extremely, extremely happy for you. I hope that you take advantage of this opportunity. I hope that you take advantage of this cancellation process that you are going to be receiving. But y'all, we are still in a huge problem. $10 billion. We're at $1.6 trillion in student loan debt. That still leaves us with $1,590 billion. So I get it. Y'all are excited because it impacts you directly. Me, I'm thinking globally. I'm thinking for everyone right now. We still got 35 million people who are impacted, who are stressed, who are still trying to figure out how to pay this thing off. We still got $1.590 billion left to go. So no, I'm not excited for the student loan industry. I'm excited for you. And here's why I'm excited for you. And I'm gonna close my laptop and speak to you directly. This is not a time to get comfortable, okay? Now listen, they're gonna roll out the information between now and the end of December on how you need to apply to get your student loans canceled. But now is still the time to attack your student loan debt. If you got $25,000, you got $15,000 to go, get your behind and get on a plan and start attacking these student loans. Do not let 3 years go by and you have not made a payment on your student loan, but you got Gucci bags, you got Louis bags. Nah, man, get this 10 grand, get this 20 grand and get your behind to work. If I was in your shoes, I'm taking advantage of the season. All right, bet. He just gave me a $10,000 alley hoop. All right, bet. He just gave me a $20,000 alley hoop. Let me get focused. If you got $30,000 in student loans and you just got a $20,000 forgiveness and you go into January 1, you still making payments, that speaks about your character and your integrity and what you're determined to do. Tell that to my content. Hey, man, take advantage of it, brother. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Alex, you better take advantage of it. Knock out some more payments before January 1. And if you can't pay it all off before then, knock out as much as you possibly can so that way you're not paying that much interest come January. It's bottom line. I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat with y'all. I'm like, oh, okay, man, this is great. Oh my God, let's celebrate, let's dance. Nah, this ain't no time to dance. This ain't no time to celebrate. This is a time to use this play and help you get advanced. That was bad grammar. No. So bad, that was so bad right there. You're gonna use this situation, this opportunity. You're gonna add this to your playbook. You're going to sit down at your playbook. All right, I just got a 10 grand. All right, bet I just got 20 grand. Okay, wife, you just got 20 grand. I just got 20 grand. We got 40 grand. We got 100 grand in student loans. So that means we got 40 grand. We got 60 grand left. What's the playbook to get that 60 grand left? Let me tell you what the playbook is. Stop borrowing money. That's number one playbook. Here's number two play inside the playbook. We're going to go ahead and get on a very detailed budget. If you haven't gotten on a detailed budget, you're going to get on a detailed budget right now. Right now. And you're going to put a play together to where how can we attack as much of this as we possibly can before January 1st, because per this release that just went out today, per President Biden and Harris administration, that's it. We have no more extensions. So come January 1, that high interest rate is back on you. And I'm not going to have any empathy. You can come to me crying. I had $15,000 in student loan debt, but did you pay it off before the stuff came back? No. Well, what'd you buy? If you went on vacation, if you bought a brand new car, if you bought a Gucci bag, if you bought some new weaves, if you bought some new Jordans, but then you didn't take the opportunity to take advantage, yo, not only did you have 3 years of no interest, but you just got an extra 10, 20 grand if you qualified. What is wrong with you? So I stand corrected. I thought I would never see this day, but I see the day. Now, cool, great. I'm still not relying on the White House. I'm still focused on my house. Thank you, White House, for giving me a little cushion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to add that to my plan. I'm going to add that to my playbook. I'm going to add that to my budget. If I was you, I'm making sure I'm listening out. And I'm going to drop the information in the show notes as soon as it come. If you're watching this in December, I'm going to drop the information as soon as they release the application process. Yo, you need to be filling it out. Let's be real. You need to make sure you do it all and do it to the T. But this is not a time to get comfortable. You got 20 grand, you just got 10 grand relief. Okay, cool, great. You still need to work your butt off to get the other 10 grand off. So that way you're not paying interest on it. You have to. Have to. So if you're benefiting from this or if you're not benefiting from this, you still got to get on the plan. But if you are benefiting on this, number one, go back to your budget, assess it. Like I say, where is this going to help you out at? Cool, great. What do you have left, if you have any left, right? And then you're going to add that and make changes accordingly. Now, to those of you all who are saying, you know what, Anthony, I'm in the 35 million. I'm not getting none of that money. Listen, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Stick to the plan. Stick to the course. I got your back. And if you are a parent right now, I'm going to drop a description in my show notes. I need you to go in ahead. Not description. I'm going to drop the description in my show notes. I'm so passionate right now. I'm all over the place. I'm going to drop the link in today's show notes. I'm going to drop the link in today's show notes for my book, Debt Free Degree, and for Destroy Your Student Loan Debt. And if you're watching this right now, and you really want to aggressively go after your student loans because you just got this huge, 20 grand or 10 grand, yo, you need to get this book because it's a quick page. It'll take you maybe an hour. It's a quick book. It'll take you an hour to read it. Man, check it out. It's $10. I'm going to walk you through the process on how to aggressively attack these student loans. And here are the loopholes to do this. You should do that to help you get ahead of this. Some of you all, a lot of you, just got an alley hoop. Let's take advantage of this alley hoop. And for those of you all who did not get an alley hoop financially, I'm giving you an alley hoop emotionally, practically, and money-wise when it comes to, hey, here's the game plan. So I'm going to drop Destroy Your Student Loan Debt in today's show notes. Check that out. It will take you 1 hour to read it. I'm talking about how to refi, how to renegotiate some of your payments. I'm giving you the play-by-play on how to pay off your student loans quickly. And with today's announcement, or whenever you're watching it, with this recent announcement with President Biden, yo, let's go. Let's go. So your boy stands corrected. I was wrong a little bit. Me personally, if you're going to cancel student loans, cancel all the student loans and fix the student loan program. I personally believe that the president should put a cap on how much we give out. You shouldn't be able to go in there and just get 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand in student loans. You just should not be able to do it. We need to fix the student loan program, and some of these colleges need to fix their prices. But we'll talk about that on another show. Yo, it's your boy. Hey, yo, get the book, Destroy Your Student Loan. Get the book if you have kids, Debt Free Degree, so that we can help them get in there. And let's take advantage of what President Biden did today. Yeah, love you. I'll see you next time.